Jamal says that he tells the guys, "Oh, I could play rugby," and he's like, "No, I couldn't play rugby." Could he play rugby?
Oh, absolutely. If anybody, I mean, rugby is seriously just like football in the sense that you've got to be tough, and if it's something that you love, you'll do it. And I think if Jamal grew up, somewhere where it was predominantly a rugby's place, you'll learn it and you'll go to love it. But it's neat. It's a neat dynamic in our room, and I'm glad that we have it. But first and foremost, you've got to be tough, and you've got to be able to bang in my room, and that's what those guys do. So.
Jamal says he and Paul have a thing going about who's the hammer.
Who's the hammer?
Yeah, okay, so you knew that was coming.
Yeah.
Who's the hammer?
Well, I don't know. I'm letting them fight it out right now. So, but Jamal's been doing a good job, and at a later time and date, I'll articulate what I've done with Jamal. Knowing that we're not having him for the first game, and just part of the growing process. So, sometime later ask me that and I'll tell you. But it's been a good thing. It's been a really good growing experience for Jamal, and I think both of him and Paul have an appreciation for each other's skill set, and it'll continue throughout the season and furthermore. So.
Jamal said he has the edge because he's smaller, so when he blows somebody up, it looks better. Sounds like
there's some merit to that, but we watch it on film all the time, and it's funny because our room, we more so than the long runs and the nice catches, we look for blocks, and we look at how that looks, and we start to get a rise out of the room when somebody does something great in the blocking realm. So I think that's the culture that we have, and that's what we're going to continue to do. Everybody again thinks that I just throw out cliches, but if you don't block and if you don't protect the ball, you're not going to play at BYU. And as long as I'm here, and that's the mantra that we have, and that's what we're going to continue to do. So,
is there a tactical choice to spread the field horizontally to open it up a little more? It seems like the running backs have run routes that are wider in the passing game.
I wish you guys could sit in our offensive staff room and listen to those veterans go to work. I mean, it's neat to see what we're trying to do, and so, yeah, I guess, you'll see them running horizontally. Maybe tomorrow you'll see them going vertical. Who knows? What we do and what we concoct in our room is pretty amazing. And so we'll see. We'll see what happens.
How much do you open up the playbook because Taysom's a junior in the second year as the full starter?
I don't know. Taysom, we're just going to do what our offense is good at. And if we expand, it won't be anything dramatic. I mean, per se, but I think as we go forward, then that you can rest assured that we're going to do what Taysom's comfortable with and what our skill set allows us to do. I mean, it's nice to do it all right now, but in the game time, we'll see how wild we go.
Jamal also said that they've divvied up the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles in the running back room.
Yeah,
Adam and Paul are definitely two of them. And
man, they tell you guys everything, huh? That's funny. Yeah. So one of them, Splinter, or what's the other dude's name? Shredder. Yeah. It's funny, man. I didn't grow up with the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles or whatever their names are, but it's funny. I think my room they have, and it's funny to hear them talk about it. But yeah, the sort of, I don't know. I mean, if we're divulging stuff, we there's a title in our room called the Dos Equis title, and it's the most interesting man, and it usually passes from Paul to Adam, sometimes to Jamal, but sometimes Adam will come do his nunchucks thingy, and we'll give him the title, or Paul will play the piano or the guitar, and then we'll give him the title. So, in our room, and then Jamal will do some kind of dance, and everybody else is trying to find that title, but in our room there's a good culture of growing, but when we get on the field, it's all business. So. Yeah, I don't know how we got on that tangent, but that's it.
Splinter, of course.
Will you be in Jamal's Instagram videos again like you were later in the
Yeah,
season?
see, those guys tricked me. They said that we're going to have a little group meeting of some sort, and I get up there, and then they're like, hey, hold the film for us. So I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what we do. So, yeah, you know, whatever it takes to get our guys ready to play, you know, I'm all for it. And sometimes it's good to have them, you know, kind of tone down a little bit and just relax before the game. But again, I know these guys, they're all business when we get on the field, and that's how I like it. So.
What do you want to see more from your guys in these next couple of weeks for you to feel comfortable for UConn?
Just keep up with what they're doing. I mean, they're coming out and battling through fatigue. You know, their body at this point, they've been going a lot, and I just like the way that they're fighting through. You know, just the normal obstacles that you go through doing two-a-days. And you know, my group is, you know, quietly going about their business and getting ready for UConn. And yeah, so that's what we're going to do. Just continue to come to practice and do our part and just ball when we're asked to do so.
When you think about this year's running back groups, Coach, what has been the thing that's impressed you the most about this core of guys that you have that you're working with this year?
That they're really, really good young men, all of them. I mean, I wish you guys had the experience and the experiences that I've had with them on an everyday basis, to watch them, to see not only in football but what they do in life and in school and with their little families that they're starting, and you know, and they come in with their, you know, what they did on dates and stuff. You know, it's pretty funny. So that part, I think, is great in the sense that those young men are just more than football players. And I think the world is going to be a lot better after they're done, because it's such I mean, I'm preaching to the choir here with you guys, but such a small time that they're going to be playing football, and the BYU experience and all the things in life that they will experience and enjoy. Those are the things that I'm looking forward to, far beyond the 4 years that they spend here at BYU.